143 million people have had their personal and private confidential information compromised in a hack, the largest of which the United States has ever seen. 143 million people, almost half of our population, has had some information in, whether it be your social security number, birthday, credit card number, you name it, stolen. So let's take a look at this video and we'll talk about it some more when we come back.
143 million consumers potentially hit in a massive data breach of credit monitoring company Equifax. The hackers accessing highly sensitive information, including social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, even some driver's license numbers, as well as credit card numbers for approximately 209,000 Americans.
The problem is that the social security number is the skeleton key to our identities. And when that's stolen, we're in a position where we're going to have to be looking over our shoulders for the rest of our lives.
Equifax is one of 3 companies that tracks everything from your payments on credit cards, mortgages, student and credit loans, to utilities to determine your credit score. What Equifax knows and reports about you decides whether you get a loan and how much you pay. But unlike previous data breaches, many may not even be aware they're customers of Equifax, since Equifax gets its information from banks, credit card companies, and lenders, not consumers themselves. The unauthorized access happening between mid-May and July of this year.
So I covered this story on a Facebook live stream yesterday, but I had to revisit it because a lot of new information came to light and it's infuriating. So apparently the CEO and a few other higher ups found out about this data breach in July, and they didn't come public about it until this week. I'm not really mad about that part, because if you're familiar with public relations, you'll understand that you need to have all of that information about whose information was compromised and exactly what information was compromised before you go public with it. You want to make sure you have some sort of system in place to let these people know that their data may have been breached. So I give them a pass on that. But according to the $70 billion class action lawsuit brought forth by these employees, they allege that these people sold $1.7 million in stocks just 3 days after finding out the news about their hack. So that is classic insider trading. When you make a investment, or you in any way use financial or use information that is not public, and it's held tightly within a company, you're not allowed to use that information to make money. That's why Martha Stewart went to jail. And she did something much less severe than this. This is blatant. So they have that $1.7 billion of stock to just sell away, but they don't have any money to put into their cyber security. That's another thing this lawsuit brings up. So they said that, and I linked the website in my video yesterday, they said that they had a page set up to where anybody can go and check to see if they're one of these victims of the data breach, and it was equifaxsecurity2017.com. And what they said is, oh yeah, if you sign up or fill out this information where they ask for your social security number, I understand that you have to verify who it is, but don't enter your social security number on a website that's already been compromised in the last months. So not only that, there's fine print at the bottom of the page that says, oh yeah, by doing this and getting this free year of credit monitoring service that they are offering, you're waiving your right to receive any compensation through this class action lawsuit. And I didn't know about that, so that's scary. I actually looked up to see if I was one of those people. So if there is a class action lawsuit, I'm one of the idiots who won't receive any of it. I put my social security number on there. So I guess I'm kind of talking out of my ass, but I thought it would be a safe thing to do, you know? And I thought that they would have taken the time and the steps necessary to make sure that it's a safe process. But apparently, if you were one of these people, they're just going to mail you something that lets you know. So there's no need for this website. It's basically a roundabout way of them skirting the responsibility of having to pay you if there's a class action lawsuit brought forth. So it's absolutely disgusting. These people should be in jail for insider trading, and half of America, nearly 143 million people, 143 million people got hacked because of this one company. I mean, you can't protect against every hacker. I understand that. There was a guy in the UK who hacked into NASA just to see if there was what he could find about alien technology. You know, like, people are smart and there's ways to do almost anything with a computer. But their actions afterwards speak volumes about who these people in upper management really are. And it's disgusting.